He had drunk 1/2 glass of rosé wine and 1 cup of coffee slightly creamed. He had read through several more of the official-looking documents after dinner, then stowed them again in his briefcase. He had been flipping through Time, but still continued to glimpse at the woman at regular intervals over the top of the magazine. Thus, he had seen and heard her exchange with the flight attendant. Now he gave up all pretense of reading and only watched her closely. At that moment, the airplane hit an air pocket and dropped suddenly. To a seasoned flyer, it was nothing to panic over. The woman across the aisle bolted upright and whirled her head around. Her eyes were wide with fright. Before the man had thought about it, obeying a subconscious command he didn't stop to analyze, he was across the aisle and in the seat next to hers, holding her hands between the two of his.
"It's all right. Nothing to worry about. Just a little turbulence. No need to panic."
Indeed, they seemed to be the only two in the first-class section who had even noted the sudden and immediately corrected loss of altitude. The attendants were still in the galley, where the unmistakable clatter of china could be heard. The other passengers, few though they were on this late-night flight, were either asleep or too preoccupied to have noticed that the handsome young man had virtually leaped across the aisle to join the distressed woman. The warm, strong, masculine hands that gripped hers tightly were so well groomed that Keeley stared at them for a moment before she lifted her surprised eyes to the man's face. It was extremely close to hers, but, oddly, not uncomfortably so.
"I'm sorry,"
she heard herself say. What was she apologizing for?
"I'm fine. Truly, it's just—"
The hoarseness in her throat shocked her. Where were the melodious tones that usually characterized her speaking voice, and why was she stammering like an idiot, which surely this man must believe her to be? Who else acted like such a complete ninny on an airplane but a hysterical, neurotic female? And why didn't she feel inclined to draw her hands away from his? Instead, she stared up into the blackest eyes framed by the blackest brows and feathered by the thickest, blackest lashes she had ever seen. There was a 1/2-inch-long scar on his cheekbone just under his left eye. His nose was slender and finely chiseled. His mouth was full and wide, the lips dangerously close to being sensual. The jaw and chin were definitely stubborn and male.